Hi guys, it's Jen here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious homemade focaccia bread. It's actually pretty easy to make. I make my dough right in my bread machine, so I'm going to show you exactly what I do. First, in your bread machine pan, you're going to need 1 cup of warm water. And then you'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Your 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then you're going to need a ½ teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to need a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 2 teaspoons of dried rosemary, and then you'll need 3 cups of bread flour. And then you're going to need 1½ teaspoons of active dry yeast, make sure my yeast doesn't get wet too soon, so I'm kind of cover up the water on the sides. There we go. And then you're just going to pop it in your bread machine. Once you put your bread pan in your bread machine, you're going to select the dough setting and hit start and let it do its work. This is what your focaccia dough will look like once it's done in the bread machine. It smells wonderful. Okay, you're just going to pat your dough out onto a cookie sheet, or you can use a pizza pan. I know normally focaccia bread is baked in a round pan. I just don't have one quite large enough, and I just cut it into strips. So you're just going to spread it out. Okay, and then about every inch or so, you're going to press your finger in, and this is what gives it the nice dimpled look. Not sure how to explain it, but you know what focaccia bread looks like. So just like every inch or so, just press your finger in. Okay, next you're going to brush your dough with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You're just going to want to get a good amount on all over it. Then you're going to want to sprinkle your dough with some dried rosemary. And also some kosher salt. And you can just put as much as you want to your preference. And then I have about 2 cloves of garlic minced. Sprinkle that around. And you can easily leave the fresh garlic off of the bread if you aren't a garlic lover like my family. But it tastes fine without the garlic, and the garlic loses a lot of the strong flavor when you cook it. So just whatever you like. It's definitely good without it, but we love garlic. So you're going to bake it in a 400-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and I will show you what it looks like once it's baked. Okay, this is what your focaccia bread will look like when you take it out of the oven. It'll just be slightly golden brown, and the garlic will just start to roast a little bit, so it'll have like a crisp texture. and mine only took about 19.5 minutes. So I would say set your timer for about 18 minutes and just check it to make sure. It might need up to 25 minutes depending on your oven. So my oven was preheating for a while because I was baking something else, so it might have just been a little bit hot. But anyway, just check your oven at about 18 minutes and see if it has a nice crisp texture. This is what your bread will look like when you cut it. I just cut it into kind of strips because it'll make it nice for dunking into soup. You can also serve this with little dishes of olive oil and season it a little bit. I have done that before, just like you would get at an Italian restaurant. So this bread is so good. It smells wonderful. This is one of the times where having to eat gluten-free is not fun, but fortunately for you guys, I have lots of recipes that I made before I had to start eating gluten-free, so that is nice. And I hope that you give this recipe a try. Let me know if you do and if you like it. Please give this video a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching.